Hey, would you like to go on a road trip right now? Well, I'd love for you to come along. I've got my bag packed, got the map. Let's go! This'll be fun. It'll be just like you're coming along, except you don't even have to chip in for gas. We'll show you everything that we saw, everything that we didn't see, everywhere that we stopped, and of course this is all railroad related because that's the whole point of taking these road trips. It's always to see the trains and the stations and the rails and everything railroad related. So I really hope that you enjoy and that you'll watch the other days in the series because, you know, a road trip's not a road trip unless it's multiple days. All right, well, let's get started, shall we?
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
Day 1. Driving through Ontario, crossing the border at Port Huron, and going to Coldwater, Michigan. We have about 370 miles or 600 kilometers to drive today, with about half of that being just to get out of Canada and get to the international border. We'll be crossing at the Blue Water Bridge, which is right here between Sarnia and Port Huron, continuing on to Durand and Owosso to check out the rails, and then down here to Coldwater, Michigan. Today is Sunday morning, May the 5th, 2024. We could have left a little bit earlier, but because it's foggy today, we thought, 7:30 is a good time. The roads are usually pretty quiet on Sunday anyway. So to get to the Blue Water Bridge crossing, we need to drive on the Queen Elizabeth Way, the QEW, and then we get onto the Ontario 403 West, onto the Ontario 401 West, and then the Ontario 402 West. And we're traveling west through southern Ontario to get to the international border crossing in Sarnia that goes across the St. Clair River to the Port Huron, Michigan, over the Blue Water Bridge. It took about 2 hours of driving in nice quiet traffic to get from home to the international crossing. I won't make you sit through 2.5 hours of dash cam driving because I'm sure you'd find that to be a little dull. However, if you actually do like to watch nice, relaxing dash cam driving videos, have I got news for you. I actually have just started a second YouTube channel that's all about the driving across North America to different railfan locations. It's called Railfans and Road Trips. So if you want to check that out, please be my guest. But for this purpose, we're just going to cut right to the bridge crossing. Here we go. We arrived at the bridge at 10 a.m. and first you have to pay a toll, and it is a self-serve booth. There's no person here, so you have to use your credit card or your debit card, and it was $6. Okay, so you pay your toll and you cross the bridge. Now, if you like bridges, you might be interested to know that these twin bridges originally was one bridge. The today westbound bridge is a cantilever truss design, and it was built in the 1930s and opened in 1938. A second bridge, which today is the eastbound bridge, is a continuous tied arch bridge, and that was opened in the late 1990s. Does this bridge seem long to you? Well, the length is about 6,000 feet or 1,800 meters, and we're crossing over the St. Clair River. We're lucky because today when we get to the other side, the American side, to go through customs and duty, there's about 15 cars in each lane in front of us, which isn't terrible, so not too long of a wait. So we're just going to skip right through that, and we're going to show you the next place we are heading to. About an hour after crossing the bridge, continuing west, we run into Lapeer, Michigan. And Lapeer has a train station that is an Amtrak station that is currently served by the Blue Water, but this station was originally built in the early 1900s by the Grand Trunk Western Railroad. So we always want to stop by just in case there's something happening here. Well, turns out that the Amtrak only comes through at 7 in the morning and 10 o'clock at night, so nothing for us to see, except for these lovely caboose that are parked just outside. There's 3 of them. and they are nicely painted. Very, very nice to look at to photograph. We thought, you know what, let's pick up a little bit of gasoline since we're in town. And the gas station that we just happened to choose was right by a set of tracks. And we turn off the car, we go to pump the gas. Hey, you know what I hear? I hear a train coming. Hey, that's great timing. So this is what we caught. Minutes drive and we are in Durand, Michigan. As Durand is served by Amtrak, Canadian National Railway, Huron and Eastern Railway, and Great Lakes Central Railroad, it's always worth a trip to stop and see if there's anything happening trackside. However, it was absolutely dead today, and as a result, we did not hang around. That's why these photographs are a few years old, from 2018. From Durand, it's a 25-minute drive to Owosso. Owosso was not in the direction that we wanted to travel. However, Owosso is the headquarters of the Great Lakes Central Railroad. Now, okay, typically short lines don't run on weekends, and it is Sunday, but we're this close, so, you know, you have to go and check it out. We went and we took a peek through the chain link fence, and yeah, there's a couple of engines there to photograph. Something else interesting about Owosso, if you just know where to look, is that they have an old freight depot and a lovely old water tower, so we had to go and take a look at that as well. Well, that's it for Owosso on this trip, so now it's time to head south about an hour and a half to where we were going to end for the evening, and that is Coldwater, Michigan. At this point, we've been driving for about 7.5 hours, and we haven't seen any moving trains. Well, that's not true. We did see that one little local go through, which was nice, but we haven't seen anything else, and we're like, okay, that's it. You know, we'll call it a day. Tomorrow's a new day. Well, the funny thing is, we get to Coldwater, we see a little bit of smoke in the air. Smoke in the air, huh? Interesting. Let's go down to the tracks and check this out. Oh, this is the catch of the day. We actually end up zipping over to the next crossing so that we can catch it again. Delightful smell. Do you see that light green colored building in the background? That's the Coldwater Railway Station that was built in 1883, and this is also the station for the Little River Railroad, the excursion train we just saw. This station still has its original doors, ticket windows, slate roof, and enameled wainscoting. And you'll even see that outside the platform area is still paved in the original Canton paver bricks. Very, very lovely building to see. Okay, my friend, are you hungry? Well, you know, one of the best things about a road trip is trying different foods. Wherever you go, you get to go somewhere new. So today, we went to the Coldwater Garden Restaurant, which is in Coldwater, Michigan, and it was a great deal. For $26, we got a turkey dinner, a meatloaf dinner, drinks, and that also came with soup of the day. I would give that a complete thumbs up. Oh, I just thought I would tell you, in case you think maybe I'm getting any kind of kickback from mentioning any places, I do not. They don't even know that I'm reviewing them. When I tell you about a place that I ate at or stayed at, it's only because I want to give you a heads up in case you want to try it too. I don't get any compensation, any money, any free meals, nothing out of this. You know, in this world where everybody gets a kickback for something and advertising is hiding everywhere, I just wanted you to know that, again, I am not getting anything for this. This was just part of the trip. That's why I'm telling you about it. I wish I got something for leaving reviews. Anyway, so that having been said, we did spend the night in Coldwater, Michigan. We stayed at the Best Western, which was $119 before taxes, $122 after, for 2 queen beds. Had everything that you wanted, like a pool and an exercise room, very clean, very nice, and an above average included breakfast in the morning, which we enjoyed very much. So that was day 1, going from Niagara in Ontario, Canada, all the way to Coldwater, Michigan. I hope you enjoyed that. Like this and want to see more? Subscribe to this channel and you'll get to see all the latest videos. Don't forget to push like and share. Thank you so much.